tower went terribly. Terribly for me.
What happened?
George and Shannon both get kind of late on
It was a typical Jacob deal of he put it right where it was a little bit too low to be standing, a little bit too high to be kneeling, and it was perfectly wrong for me, and it showed. The wind was pushing a little bit. That wasn't really, I don't think, what got me. It was I just couldn't get steady, which was the point. I mean, other people did it better, so the better people are doing better at that stage, which is how it should be. The one I'm looking the most forward to is the long run with the obstacles and stuff. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. It's going to be wind and distance, and that there's the 55 best shooters in the country, so you can go from being first to being 30th pretty quick. I'd say that's a pretty good challenge. For most of the matches, I'd say we practiced for weeks in advance. This particular one, I've just started back this quarter in college, so I've shot 2 days before this match since the last match, so I'm really unprepared. Most matches we'll shoot for weeks in advance, and even though this is the biggest one, this just so happened to be the last one. I think it's kind of falling in the wrong in the holiday season for everybody. We've all been going, doing family stuff, work stuff, school stuff, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I definitely haven't been practicing near enough for the level of this match. You can't. There's really no prepping. Once you get here, I mean, you've done everything you can do. You go up there, you got your dope that you've had for the past months or years or weeks or whatever, and you trust it, and hopefully it's good. And you hope these guys aren't up there with you, so they can't mess you up. That's about it.
I'm here with Wade Studeville. He is our first place champion of the match and the season points winner. Wade, it's been a long journey. You hit a lot of matches this year. You came in here, you've won rifles only 4 or 5 times now, something like that. Again, dominated. Just tell me what it meant, just the whole year, what it kind of meant to you to get here, and then how your performance was here.
Like you said, it's been a long journey. It's been a good trip. We just shoot because we love it, and it's been pretty close this year. And I've shot with a lot of good shooters, so I was glad that it worked out.
I'd also like to note that Wade's GM at Surgeon Rifles, and he's helped all year long with prizes. And Wade, I appreciate what you've done for the sport.
Thank you, Rich. We appreciate what you've done for the PRS.
Thank you. I'm here with Francis Cool. Francis, you finished 3rd in the overall season points. It's 3rd? 4th. 4th.
Season points, yes.
4th. Francis shot solid all year. He had 1 win. Where was that at? TP?
No, 2 wins. I had one at TBRC and the Tactical Bolt Rifle Challenge, and the Arizona TPRC.
So Francis came in with about 298 points, all on the line for this finale match. I know you probably didn't have the match you wanted, but you were in contention probably within a couple of shots.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what this match and the season overall meant to you.
Well, what it meant to me is basically camaraderie for getting to go to the tournaments and meeting just great people. And so, Rich, more than me, I want to say thank you for all your work. Every range officer, every person that comes out here, you're the important one. Without you, this stuff wouldn't happen. So honestly, I want to say thank you to the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
I appreciate it. I want to point out that Francis is sponsored by Vortex Optics and also Surgeon Rifles. Obviously, big supporters of the season throughout. And tell us a little bit what Vortex and Scott, your friend Scott, and Surgeon, what they've kind of helped the season and what that means to the sport.
Well, basically shooting as a team. Scott's helped me out as far as with optics, and same thing with Surgeon has helped me out with receivers. So shooting their products, it makes a world of difference. So, and I wouldn't shoot their products if I didn't think that was phenomenal. So they're a great group of guys as well as excellent products. So I highly recommend them to anybody that would like to get into shooting.
Yeah, we want to thank Vortex Optics and Surgeon both. Huge supporters of this sport, and we hope more get into it. And thank you again.
Thank you, and I also want to say thanks to my other sponsors with Surefire. I also want to thank Lapua, Montecito Farms. Also want to thank Surgeon, Vortex, and also guys that I train with at NorCal. So.
Yeah. All right, Francis. All right. Congratulations.
Thanks, Rich.
I'm here with Dustin Morris and Patrick Morris, they're brothers. They both shot in the PRS Finale. They came in ranked very high. I think, Dustin, you were at 5th coming in, or
Sixth,
and
eighth.
right behind him at 8th. These guys shot their butts off to get here all year long. Dustin, Dustin and Patrick, you guys tied here at the finale. Same score. It came down to who's closest to the center type of deal. Dustin or Patrick, what happened?
Dustin edged me out. We came. We were walking back, talking about. We were like, man, it'd be really cool if we tied. You know, last match of the year, it'd be really neat if we tied. And we thought I had him by 1 point, and ends up one of us had misadded our scores, and so we ended up tying exactly. So it was. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm excited about it.
Well, obviously, you guys both finished very strong here. Over the course of the season, Dustin, where'd you end up? 5th?
I went up 5th. Yeah, I went up 5th total.
And you were at 6th, so couldn't have got any closer.
No.
You guys both shoot for Surgeon. I'm with Surgeon, but tell us a little bit about what this formation of this team and kind of how you guys shot through the year and what Surgeon has brought to the sport and throughout the season.
Well, I mean, I guess it was last 2 years ago, January, Wade decided he wanted to put together a team, and I think he got you and me and Patrick and John and Tim, and kind of we had our own little team going, and it wasn't anything very official. But as the PRS became bigger, and we saw that coming, you know, then we got an official team together to compete, you know, to represent the company. They've been very supportive of us. We've got other sponsors like Burger that have really stepped up to help us out a lot, and it's been really fun to represent a company, you know, because now everything we do, you know, it kind of reflects upon them, and it adds a little pressure, but it's a lot of fun.
You're not going to come to a match half-cocked. You know, you're not. Even if you would, even if I would have 3 years ago, which I probably wouldn't have, but if 3 years ago I would have, I'm not going to come to a match half-cocked because I've got somebody else's name on my back. And that's even, if anything pushes me to go up and shoot off the tower when it's 15-mile-an-hour winds and it's cold and you want to be in the bed asleep, and you go out and we go day after day after day, and you practice barricades until you're tired of looking at them, and you go through shoot houses until you're tired of going through it. And I think if there's anything that drives that, it's the team. It's knowing that, you know, we come out here and there's going to be 9 of us, and if I'm the weak link in the chain, you know, that stinks.
Well, practice pays off. You guys finished well throughout every match you almost shot in. I think, and obviously you got here at the finale. Both of you shot the strongest can be. I couldn't be any happier to say y'all are teammates of mine. It means a lot. Tell me what this season formation of the PRS, kind of bringing all these events together. I mean, do you think it's going to get bigger from here, or what do you think?
I believe it's going to get bigger because, you know, the whole point was to see how you stack up against other shooters.
Right.
And now we see it because we got guys from the West Coast, guys from the East Coast, from almost Canada, you know, to the Gulf, and it's just a way for us to shoot against one another and have a semi-level playing field,
right.
You know, and then we come down here and shoot it out. I mean, I can't see how it can't get bigger with the you know, the amount of attention that's on it, and the quality shooters that we've got.
Right. We got a whole 2013 schedule lined up for next year. We got 15 strong matches. We don't even want to think about it right now, but come January, we got a whole list to look at. We're going to form a plan of attack probably, and we're excited for these shooters that came here to the finale. Every one of them from the top 55 that got here are all deserving. I want to point out special thanks again, Dustin.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Patrick. Congratulations. We'll see y'all down the road.